Alright, y'all asked how to do a cover. So what you're going to need are 4 hangers cut so that they are able to bisect the cover itself with both point. Next, you're going to need your cover, that is whatever one you want it shaped. You need a cover block. You can get this on Vanguard.com where we buy everything else. You need a bowl and some stat flow. You can just buy this at Walmart, Kroger's, or Walmart off of Exchange and 75. So first thing you need to do is preheat your oven to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's your first step. Second step, take your desired cover. You're going to want to douse it in water and soak it till it's pretty much soaking wet. You're going to want to wring it out so that way there's no more water, no huge excess of water still in the cover. Next, you're going to pour your stat flow into your bowl. Then you're going to take your soaked cover, take it into the bowl and soak it with all of the liquid starch, which is what stat flow is. And you just make sure it is all nice and glossy like this. And then you want to wring it out. Then you want to flush out the material to make sure it still has the shape that you will want or desired. You're going to place this over your bowl, and then you're going to rinse your hands off because it makes it easier to do the final steps. Now you're going to take your 4 parts of your hanger that you've cut off, and they will go inside each vertex of the 8-point cover. And with each hanger vertex, they will be opposite of each other. So when I am putting in each one of these hangers, it's going to go from vertex to vertex. So 8-point cut, the 2 sides will go to the 2 sides of each other. Just as such, they're covered corner to corner in each little point right here. And then you're going to do the same thing for the opposite side. Alrighty, once you're certain that your cover will look with a design somewhat like this, all points will be expended and you will have a flat top at the top of your 8-point cover. You are then going to want to either push your material in or flush it out to total flatness you would like on your cover. After you have achieved your desire for your cover, the shape you would like for how you want your cover to be after the starching process has been completed, you're then going to take your cover block, and what makes this work is there is going to be a tiny screw right here, and it has a slit, so it will expand the more you pull it. So you're going to want to make it as small as possible to fit inside of your cover. Just as so. Then you are going to want to push into the cover and expand the cover block as far as possible. And then once you have achieved the width that you need, you're going to take the screw and tighten it. So again, you're going to want to flush out your material however you want it desired. Pushing out all the little air bubbles that you may find. And then you will find it has a little crest at the top, and it's a little ridge around. It should be basically straight and flat. So now, for your final step, you're going to take your cover block and you're going to stick it in your oven. And remember, it is at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. You also want to use a drip pan, so that way whenever the liquid starch is forming, it will drop the excess that it does not need, and you don't want to clean the oven after that. So now this process is going to take approximately an hour of just sitting it in the oven. Make sure you're watching it constantly. And when you get the final product, which should be starchy, crunchy, kind of, you should not be able to fold the cover anymore. Then you know you're done. And you shouldn't have anything like damp or anything after your hour time frame. And if the top has become crunchy first, then you want to lower the scale of where you have your cover at so it can cook the bottom faster. Alright, here you go. That's how you bake a cover.